What's up, guys? King in the North here, bringing you some Demon Souls. Y'all know I'm a pretty big fan of the Souls-like games. I have a few playthroughs of various games uploaded to the channel. Got Demon Souls 1 and 3. Haven't gotten to 2 yet. Bloodborne and Sekiro. I'll be pretty excited to add this to the list. Sure what I think I'm gonna go with Soldier. On stream, I'm currently playing through as a knight, and the fat rolls are starting gift. I'm gonna go with the ring here. Increases item discovery. I feel like that gives you like the longest benefit for a character. This is just I guess. Gonna be grunting anyway. Appearance. Go based off of this one. What I saw with this is probably closest to me, except for the too crazy. Customization here, because most of the time we're going to be wearing a helmet anyway. Got some kind of not, but sorry that bright, but close. I got small lips. Facial hair. Jump into probably close to my stash size. Chin. Shaved November, so go from facial hair is a little bit. It's probably dark. Yeah, it's good. So we're probably gonna be wearing a headpiece at some point for the rest of the run, so it doesn't really matter. With that, let us get started.
King Alant the Twelfth, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valifax of the Royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had roused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls lose also their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valifax also spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force. And the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors lured by the possibilities braved the fissure to breach the accursed land. But none have returned. Pure of the Twin Fangs. Yet the Silent Chief. Saint Urbane. Scurva the Wanderer. The sixth Saint Astraea with her night Garl Vinland. And Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Brave soul who fears not death. I shall guide you to the fissure. So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
Here we are. Right. So, unlike the other Souls games, I have very little experience with this game. Still fat wrong. I think it's 50% we have the unequipped spear. So a couple things that I will go over. If you're not familiar with Demon Souls, I've played the other ones. Equipment load is similar. I think it's a much smaller threshold you have to get under to get to having a normal roll and not fat rolling, so you gotta get under 50%. You also have an item burden. So once I hit 98 pounds, it doesn't affect my ability to move around or roll, but I just can't carry anything else. The other most notable thing in this game is it is not like Demon Souls or Sekiro in terms of healing. It is more like Bloodborne, where you have to gather items to heal. So in this game, these little herbs that you see currently on the HUD here, this is my healing item. So it's similar in the sense that it's something you can farm out like the blood vials in Bloodborne. It does not charge upon resting at a fire or returning back to your central hub. As you saw at the very beginning, it asked if I wanted to begin start the journey towards the Nexus or whatever it was. Since I already started this with the playthrough on stream, I now have an option to like skip this early part, which is more of like a tutorial guide, I guess, on simple stuff in the game. There is a boss that is not mandatory to beat at the very beginning. I'm going to try to. I did not succeed on stream because I started off as a knight and didn't unequip anything and could not dodge any of the attacks. I got punched in the face and it was pretty much instant death. Can't go that way. Jump down here. So this is pretty much going over basics of the game. Visually, this game is beautiful, especially compared to the PS3 version first came out. I feel like the PS3 version was a little dark, very little experience with it. I played like the very beginning of it and didn't get much further than that. I just didn't have time to really play through it and like sink into it and learn at the time. I was busy with working part-time and doing stuff in college. This will take us back up top, which I did not do actually. There was somewhere else we could have gone down. Yeah, you won't be seeing me do too much parrying here. I was already pretty bad at it in the Dark Souls games, and with the higher frame rate here, it's a little bit harder to try and get them off. These guys are actually a little tough to do it. If I was running around the Dragling guys, the undead people, they're a little bit easier. As you see, this healing herb doesn't heal very much. There are different levels of it, so we can get better herbs later on. These guys, it's better to try and get backstabs in. Drop anything. Okay, it's going to two-hander. Doing just yet. Trying to bait him into an attack. Come on. He's like, I saw what you did to my friend. I want to get a backstab off. Damn right I do. Offensive, this guy, not. Okay, can't break his guard either. They got places to go. Let's see here. He's holding up at this wall pretty good. Trying to beat him and about to run by him. Worth it. But I'm almost there. I guess you can move a little bit quicker. Having I can't believe I can't get it. Backstabs are a little bit of a tighter spot in Demon Souls than it is with Dark Souls. I feel like Dark Souls, they kind of give you a little bit of room for error. Line them up. Souls is definitely a little bit tighter. I don't know what's going on with this guy. There we go. Finally got it. Sealed. Half Moon Grass, that is I guess a grade higher than the heal that we have now. Does heal for a moderate amount. It's something that you'll probably end up wanting to grind out later on. These smaller crescent moon grasses, they're good for topping yourselves off, but when you're in the heat of combat, it's probably not your best option to get a quick heal in. You're gonna have to pop like 2 or 3 of them to get back up if you take a nasty hit or whatever. Because I don't know if they don't have iframes at all or if it's just a smaller window for them, you can kind of get extra hits in when enemies are trying to stand up. Alright, I think we're coming up on the boss for this area soon. Turn around. Half moon. I'm gonna leave this on the bar because I think we are coming up to boss for this area. Said it's not mandatory to win this fight. If you do win it, the game rewards you with some goodies. Yeah. Try to stay behind him, similar to the Asylum Demon, if you're familiar with the Dark Souls games. Just smack that butt cheek and it, see the jiggle. Yeah, with the knight when I was in here on my Twitch playthrough, could not get around this guy quick enough. Like I could not get that early roll off to get in a good position to start off. As you see, after you get into this spot, it's pretty easy to maintain it. He's got big sweeping hits. He's not meant to be super bossy like some of the other fights we're going to have later on. It's kind of easy to stay under his swings. You just got to make sure you run away when he does the butt pound thing. One thing I'm not liking about this so far, though, is I keep doing the punch, as you see, which in Dark Souls it's usually a... Yeah, see, that it got me in trouble that time. Pop a grass. I keep doing the punch, and I'm not sure why that's proccing so much. See, it did it again. I gotta see if there's a way for me to actually turn that off altogether, because I don't want to do it. I just want to swing the sword. I don't want to punch. Yeah, see, it did a punch again. I was holding forward the entire time there. There it is. Vanguard Demon's down. See, that's what I kept doing. I was trying to get in range of him. But we pulled it off. So for defeating him, we come here. If you lose, you go right to the Nexus, I believe. For defeating him, you get to come here and pick up all these items. I say all this and you're like, oh, it's only one shiny, but there's stuff down here too. Side. So, hoping this isn't timed. I actually probably shouldn't be messing around. That shard is an upgrade material for weapons. Warrior soul. Warrior soul. Known warrior soul. Alright, then you come up here, fight this guy. Look at that blood.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not quit the Nexus, but the 5 archstones will guide thee to the outer lands.
Okay. So we can't escape the Nexus, as she just said. But we do have the 5 statues to take us to lands. Those are the statues right there that she's referring to. The one left, the 2 on the left there, the one up top, and 2 on the right. This area is the Nexus. It is the equivalent to the Firelink Shrine in Dark Souls, Hunter's Dream in Bloodborne, and the dilapidated temple or building in Sekiro. This is your safe haven area you can come to in this game to visit this guy to buy and upgrade weapon. This guy holds on to your items, as I talked earlier about the item burden. I think I went over that, the item burden and the equipment burden. Simply the item burden, so what you can hold going out. I believe there's a couple other NPCs over here. Maybe they come later. There's a guy here, I think he sells miracles or something.
Oh my, how has this happened? Has God abandoned us for King Alant, failing to show proper respect? Oh, Mbassa.
Alright, so there's a couple vendors that end up popping up in these NPCs.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria?
Alright, so heading into those archstones a little bit later. One other thing a couple other things I wanted to go over. Unlike the other games, we cannot level up yet. We have to visit our first boss. I cannot spend these souls just yet for any level up, so we'll have to go through and get to our first boss before we can do anything with upgrading our character. The other thing I wanted to touch base on is our health right now. As you see, it's half full right now. We are in a shadow or spirit state. I forget what it's called exactly, but this happens after every death that you have. It takes away a chunk of your health. I believe returning it back to full. It requires you to kill a boss or use a particular item to unlock your full health for 100%. So we're sitting at around roughly 50%, I'd say, right now. Know that deaths also cause temperance in the world to change or something. It's something I'll try to do a little bit more research on and cover a little bit more in the next video. I know as it gets darker, the more deaths you have, and the more times you go into this form, the world gets darker and everything gets a little bit more difficult, but at the same time, there's a chance of finding better items. But we are 27 minutes, or 28 minutes in now, so I think this is probably a good spot to call it. When we come back in the next episode, we'll be going to Gates of Boletaria and hopefully getting to our first boss. But there's a lot to cover there. There's some goodies to pick up, which will help us later on. But for now, guys, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you all next episode. Peace.